This is the rarest car in Forza Horizon 5. Unfortunately though, I don't actually have it. However, I do have lots of other rare cars, so today we're gonna be going through all the rare cars I got, and you guys let me know which are your favorites. So starting things off, we have a personal favorite of mine, and it's the Honda NSX RGT. I love this car for so many reasons. First of all, how it looks, how it sounds, but also it happens to be the fastest JDM car in all of Forza Horizon 5. And on top of all of that, it's a really good drift car. So there's a lot of reasons to like this car. It's also rare. It's insanely hard to get because of how cheap the price is locked at on this car. So boy, am I glad I might even have two, but I think I'm only down to one. I tried to give some away to the community. But let's move on to the next one. And next up, you didn't see this coming. It's my Peel Trident. It's not like the Peel P50 or the Peel Trident from Horizon 4 that was just readily available. For some reason, Forza made this part of a festival playlist. So it's kind of hard to get in the game, and I don't really know why they did that. Like, it's just a fun car to mess around in. It's good to pretend to be like a go-kart. There's some fun races on the map to do with it. So if you guys have this car, let me know, but it's definitely a good one to have in the inventory. Now, I'm not going to show these off individually. One of them also just re-released, but I have both Lincoln Co's. And if you don't have this car, I get it. It looks super normal, and there's not a whole lot that's super special about it. But it is just a really cool car that like borders that line of looking like it should be JDM and like should be good at drifting, but still has the practicality of like a fast car or a rally car. It just looks cool also, like it's not really the same as any other car out there, just how the lights are, the errand, I don't know. I think this car looks really cool. I like the customizations you can do to it, and that goes for both of them. I don't really know the big difference between them, so if you know, comment down below, but let's move on to the next one. Next up, my Nissan R35, but like I think this was a 2021 edition. I remember when it released, it was like the newest car they'd ever put into a Forza game, and I know it doesn't sell for 20 million now, so I think for that reason there's never often a lot on the auction house. I was fortunate enough to grab mine like while the event was going off. It was in the festival playlist, and I've never had to look for one since. I've never even thought about selling it. It's just a cool car to have. It's super awesome because it's the exact like skyline that Paul Walker drives in the second Fast and Furious movie. So many people got upset at that. I'm just kidding. Let's move on to the next car though. Now I do have a bit of a problem here because I know a bunch of these Ferraris I have. Some of them used to be rare, like I think the 512 TR used to be incredibly rare, and then I think there was another one around here. I'm not exactly sure which one, but they just brought back, I think this one, the Berlinetta, was maybe rare. They just brought back a bunch of these Ferraris, so now I'm not sure which ones are still rare, so let me know down below. Now the next one of my personal favorites, I know they've brought this back, so it's not as rare as it once was. Also, this paint job was made by a viewer. I just happened to toss it on, so if you're watching this, I like this paint job. But it's just like kind of cool to have very casual looking cars by popular brands be really rare, because like there's nothing really about this car that should make it rare other than the fact that Forza has decided it. It was the same with the Honda Civic Mugen back in Forza Horizon 4. It just wasn't readily available at all times, so it made that car super rare, and for me this car feels a lot like that. So it's definitely one of my favorites I have, and I'm pretty sure it's still really rare, just not as rare as it once was. I don't want to show both of these off, but the AT37 and the AT38, both very rare cars, but they're not that cool. Same with the 4Runner here. I just don't find the off-road cars exciting, but all three of these I think are still incredibly rare. I just don't really want to show them off. If you're an OG, you remember how rare this Honda Civic used to be. For like the first year of the game, it only released one time in a super small way. It's not rare anymore though. Now next up, we have the only spaceship to ever be added to Forza Horizon 5. Just kidding. It's this absurd looking car, the Racer Tachyon Speed. Oh, I always forget that there's a sharp turn there. It's an electric car. It was not rare in Horizon 4, but for whatever reason, they made it kind of hard to get in Horizon 5. It's not that special. It's definitely not the best electric car in the game, but it is an excellent track car, but there's better ones. Next up, we have my favorite car. It is the Toyota AE86 from Initial D, and this car's just been rare since the game released. I'm just messing with you. It's the Cadillac Limousine, and I hate when they make cool cars like this hard to get, because it's just a fun car to drift around the map in Horizon 4. Pretty much anyone could get their hands on. Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever done that before. Alrighty, back to it. Horizon 4, everyone was able to use it that wanted to use it, but suddenly come Horizon 5, they're like, yeah, it was a little too much fun for everybody, so you have to play between these certain times or auction snipe one if you want to use it. But that's just how Forza does it. We know that they don't like it when people enjoy their games, so let's move on to the next car. And for my final car, it's one of my favorite cars in the entire game. It's the McLaren 765 LT. I know they re-released it very recently, like within the past month or so. So lots more people have their hands on it, but this car, when I originally tried to get it, took me a good few days of multiple hour sessions of auction sniping. Now, obviously, you'd have much easier time doing it, but it's still a rare car. Like, it's not readily available, and it's a car people love. It looks really cool, sounds even better. So this is definitely my favorite car on today's list. Let me know which one your guys' favorite was from my garage. I know I definitely missed a bunch, and there's a bunch I don't even have, so comment your favorite rare car down below. I'll try getting my hands on them, and then maybe we'll show them off in the next video. But that's gonna do it for today, so if you made it to the end, let me know. We'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.